Welcome to VA Declassified, Secrets of the VA Home Loan Benefits, where we battle fake news, drop truth, and give you tools to win. I'm Chris Bettis from Fluent Mortgage, VA Fluently. All right, so fake news we're battling today. The VA Home Loan Benefit is not a zero down loan. It requires a huge down payment. Not true. For sure though, you will see some money coming out of your pocket, but absolutely it can be structured as a zero down loan per rule. Here's one side note though. At least today in my market, Oregon, it's such a competitive market. There are one-offs for certain homes. We're just not on your most competitive homes in your most competitive markets seeing much zero down. So even if you're gonna put say 20% down, the VA home loan benefit is 99% of this time the better way to go. And especially when it comes to the appraisal, no brainer. But we'll talk more about that soon. All right, again, most people are putting money down today. That's your choice. Earnest money. So let's look to the screen real quick. Basic purchase agreement. Obviously, this is for G.I. Joe, fictitious. Some of our favorite people, one at the coast and down in Roseburg. So here we go. They're buying my address, my commercial building here on Main Street, USA, Springfield, and they're buying it for $400,000. All right, average price point around, right? So let's talk about earnest money. Could be a down payment, but I can get it back to you. So literally we could still go zero down even though you're seeing $4,000. In Oregon, in order for there to be a contract, there has to be an exchange of something of value. So at least $1. There has to be an exchange in addition to your signatures and a date. The very least I see today is $500. Most are putting at least $1,000 down, and not a realtor, not an attorney, not giving you legal advice, just letting you know what I see, kind of like a reporter in terms of people winning. If you want to make a strong offer, I'm seeing usually about 1% down or greater. So that's why in this case, you can see $400,000. You're writing a check for $4,000. Earnest money, due diligence, showing that seller, hey, I'm really serious. Here's a whole bunch of cash to show you I can afford this, let's go. Now again, VA can be structured zero down, so I'll get you that money back if we want to do it that way. But again, just understand, you're going to be parting with money, right? Minimum $500 there. Minimum, again, pretty standard is $1,000, or stronger offers 1% per rule. You don't have to do this. Like, it is not required per VA rule. It is strongly recommended. So it's the home inspection. And a lot of people get the inspection confused with the appraisal. So what the home inspection is someone, a licensed contractor typically, who's gonna crawl under the house and make sure the foundation's good, right? That your barrier's there, that everything's proper. They're gonna crawl up in the attic, make sure there's no black mold. They're gonna check every single electrical plug, the panes, the glass, everything. They're gonna make sure it's physically safe to buy that home. Not required. So if you're a contractor, you have a family member that's a really good contractor, that's super detailed, do your thing. Save yourself that $400 to $500. But again, for most of us, I always do it. And I used to be in construction, right? I bought new houses and I've been in construction. I still did an inspection. I want to know if there's issues. About $400 to $500. Not required. And that's not even done through me. That's done with your realtor, okay? But again, most people nowadays are going to pay that $400 to $500. So again, for the loan, still zero down, but you may have inspection. Be aware too, if you're buying rural property, you are probably going to have a well inspection and a septic inspection. Now it can be negotiated who's going to pay for that. Getting competitive market, you might be picking up that tab, right? So just be aware, even though the loan, I may not need any of that. And I gave you an example. Pillar Post, thank you so much. They're local out of Junction City. We had to pick someone. This is their sample report. And so just so you can kind of see, they literally will check every single crevice, nook, and then give you a report saying, hey, here's our concerns. Here's the things that are either health and safety issues or something that's not quite just new and to standard, maybe a maintenance issue in the future. So very valuable. All right, next, the appraisal. So I'm gonna tell you proper and normal in the market, and I'll tell you what we do for veterans. So appraisals in Oregon, assuming it's in town and not manufactured, run about $775. So $775. That can be part of the loan. that can be covered by the loan. Almost everybody I know makes you as the veteran give your credit card and pay for that up front. We don't. I just want you to be aware. You're not necessarily going to use me, right? So in case you use brand X, you're probably going to be writing a check for $775 for your appraisal. They'll probably get that back in the transaction or loan at the end. For us, I just give them my word. They say, fine, it's your commitment, and I trust you the same. Loan goes through, we just put in the loan, I get paid back. I pay the appraiser. Easy, right? However, the only time that I ask you to pay for it is, let's say you're like, change my mind, I don't want to buy that house. Well, I don't need an appraisal on a property you're thinking about buying for, so that's the only time you'd ever have to pay the appraisal. So but again, for most people, be aware, $775 on your dime, but you can get that money back, so that's standard, okay? But again, structured no problem as a zero down loan. Easy peasy. All right, so coming back full circle, right? Is the VA home loan benefit a zero down loan? Absolutely, 100%. You literally, besides your inspections if you do them, can buy a home for not a penny. We've done that for so many veterans. Literally, not a penny came out of their pocket in terms of the loan, the transaction, besides inspections. Nothing. All their earnest money actually came back to them at the closing table. That's the beauty of the benefit. Now, there's one of two ways that we can make that happen, because there's always closing costs, right? No matter what, we're gonna have to set up for your taxes and your insurance and get to the finish line, pay third parties for the appraisal, etc. Historically, we would just ask the seller for it, okay? Say, hey, it's gonna give you 4, maybe we'll ask for 410, you give me 10 back, yay, we win happily ever after. What's happening a lot today is it's in the rate. So here's the tool part, right? So we battle the fake news, we drop truth, we know the truth, but here's the tool that we give to you. So just go to the website, fluentmtg.com. You do not have to log in, register, none of your personal information. You don't even have to use me. Get your rate. Okay, what this does, this shop's the #1 VA lender in the United States, the #1 retail lender in the United States, the #1 refinance lender in the United States, and a whole bunch more. So you don't have to call everybody. You don't have to jump online and give out all your information. Just come here. It literally sorts and finds the top money at each mark. So in this case, basic $400,000 purchase, no money down, stick-built home, VA, let's go. And you could do it for a 15 or a 30 year. But just know also, a little side note, APR versus contract rate. So if you wanted a 2.25%, here's what your principal and interest payment would be. Obviously, tax and insurance on top of that. I don't know what house you're looking at. And literally, besides tax and insurance, if you wanted that 2.25% rate, you'd be coming in with basically $1,500 plus your taxes and insurance. Alternatively, so that's saying, hey, if you had money down, let's go 225 today, right? If you had, if the seller was going to pay for it, 225 land, let's go. Now, alternatively, you can see right here, it shows you negative money, right? So as an example, here's a sale. At 275, payments only basically $104 more per month, but instead of paying $1,400, I'm gonna give you $5,388. That's gonna cover for your taxes and insurance, right? So there's another method. So you on the website as you're looking, if you're not using us, we do this for you, or you can jump on the site. You're like, man, seller won't pay for it. I have the money, but I don't wanna pay for it. Money's so cheap. Just raise your payments $104 a month. Right here, you got the tools and everything in front of you. Let's go. 275, cover your tax insurance. No money down, give you back all of your earnest money back. Let's go, yo. So, is the VA home loan benefit a zero down loan? Absolutely. You just got to be with a specialist who knows how to structure it right. How is VA declassified? Secrets of the VA home loan benefit. I'm Chris Bettis from Fluent Mortgage. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share, but most of all, please use your VA home loan benefit. See you next week.